Welcome. Day 73. It's 18th of November, 2025. It is 2 a.m. currently. I have an exam tomorrow, lucky last. Um, and that gives me all the better reason to pursue, you know, after this. Um, yeah. To be fair, I literally filmed before this. It was 2.5 minutes long. I deleted it because it was pretty much meaningless. And I'm not gonna put out something that just, my literal whole. I wanted to produce stuff more meaningful, so I didn't want to put that out. But yeah, it was 2 minutes of just like he was like half of it was just pure silence because I've just been really unhappy lately with the way things are going. I find myself stressing a lot more about what's to come. Um, and it's this new level of elevation where it's kind of like overcoming higher highs. Cause yeah, sure I'm working towards stuff, but I still find no peace of mind within it. So obviously something's wrong. Uh, and it's just I find myself working in a purposeless direction. I'm not using school as an example or anything, but I'm not getting to do the things I want to do in my life right now. And I lack a lot of control towards that. Provided I give you context, you don't understand what I'm talking about, but that's alright. I'm here to tell you about what's happened in my life, and what's happening is what's happening. Yeah, so I'm just really unsatisfied with the way I'm living life right now. I just go gym, play basketball, um, and nothing's happening. And studying for exams. It's you know, this stupid ass shit I'm doing that just kind of, I feel almost stagnant in a way where I feel like I'm not advancing in life. Um, and it's not even like that type of whatever the word is. Not the type of stationariness where you at least feel present in life. Because I find myself always, cascading towards the future and wondering, where is it? What's next? Um, so it's me being stationary and just not seizing the day, cause I have too much on my mind right now. You know, I have money to save for my Japan trip, so I gotta go to work, extra work. I'm literally planning to work every single day for the next 2 weeks, 7 days straight, for like 9 hours a day. And then obviously I have to set up the store again, which I'm happy to do. Obviously I have to hit the gym, and I don't think a lot of you understand how much of this school stuff really does mean to me, because it's not something I can just brush aside so lightly. Although I would really want to. Uh, it just I really have to focus on it because it really does determine my future. Because this whole time I was aiming towards engineering. Because before all this e-commerce, I just thought, what will I do with my life? And I concluded at engineering, not only because it would somewhat satisfy me, high pay, decently interesting, and also it would satisfy my parents. Um, and so, that was the direction for the past, God knows how long, 4 years. But now it's kind of like the direction is steered vastly, or the path is no longer clear, and now I don't know where I'm going. And I'm stuck in a rut. Because first off, I might not even make engineering. And if that's the case, then we can move on simply. But obviously, I cannot determine that right now. So it's essentially just because I never really, if I'm being honest, never really wanted to do engineering. All my life, never really wanted to work a real job. Never wanted to pursue anything with a job. And I find that, literally at the core of my heart, like, I do not want to work a 9 to 5. It's miserable. It's so liberating. And it's just, it sucks. And, but I've kind of steered my way through life. Because I guess when you're in high school, your life kind of only is just school. Unless you're doing something else. But for me, I didn't really do much. I didn't have much going for me other than school. But that's all that really mattered, School was all that really mattered. But now that's kind of like the purpose and direction of my life has steered away from school. I'm at the entrance of something new, something unfamiliar, something I have no idea, like how to move on or how to proceed with down this path, And it's not even just, the worst thing about it is the fact that, I feel like every small move I make or every decision I make down this path actually affects my life insanely. Like, it's really big life decisions that are taken down this path. So I can't really take it lightly, but, quite frankly, I don't know what I'm doing. Or I don't know what to do. I don't want to take engineering, but it's a bit cowardly for me to just, I feel like I have to at least satisfy my parents. It's a bit cowardly in how I see myself not wanting to just pursue what I want to do, or just like taking my own initiative to do what I want. And it's kind of fucked up, It's cowardly that I can't even take the initiative to want to have my own say. And I'm kind of only just doing it for the sake of, pleasing my parents. But obviously, I'm not that so reluctant to just submit. I'm not banking on the fact that engineering will not work out, because obviously I can't do that, because then that kind of doesn't satisfy them. But I'm kind of just banking that in order to please both sides, myself and them, that I can somehow balance the store and engineering at the same time. But I do see obviously the easier option and the better option is to obviously just take a different degree. But it's just hard. And I guess that's really the emotion I'm feeling right now. Cowardly. How I can't even, if I take marketing, who am I to them? I'm a coward. Who am I to my biggest role models in life? A coward. Someone they've always kind of had high expectations for, always have. So I'm kind of unfamiliar with the feeling of, them being dissatisfied. And a bit disappointed, I'd say. I never felt that way until now. And like, I have no reason to feel any guilt about it though, but I do. Because they're dissatisfied with what I want to do. And obviously, what I want to do is nothing bad. Logically, emotionally, psychologically, it's nothing bad. I want to pursue a life that isn't the normal means of a 9 to 5. And I mean that, it's better for me in the way to pursue this shittier degree, because then I can kind of like, I'm burning the bridges. There's no way back. It's just, I go into this bad degree that's weak, but I focus on doing my own thing. And I'm able to generate my own income without the degree. And that sounds like the better plan. But it's going to be hard in the however long it takes, where I kind of just have to suffer with the fact that they're dissatisfied and that I have no results to show and I'm just a coward. But the biggest cowardly fact that I've, yet to, or that I've only been able to admit and not fix, because a lot of my problems I'm able to just admit and eventually just grow from it. The one that is stuck around me for the past few weeks and month that I've just come to realize, because it's only shaping me now, hitting me now, in the way, because like, it's only affecting me now, is how I'm just unable to live with the fact of, with the dissatisfaction of their validation, I'd say. I feel like it would just torment me so negatively in the year that I'm doing this degree and I'm working on a store with no results to show yet. I'd say give it a year. I feel like, it would just torment me so much mentally, knowing that they're dissatisfied, knowing I have no results to show. And I just feel like it's so hard to live with. And I feel like such a fucking idiot for feeling that way. And that's been really on my mind the most, and it's actually been affecting me a lot. I can't even bring myself to study or to like get up. I just seize the day at these points, not because I want to anymore. It's because I have to. And sometimes it's not even for myself. It's just for others. So right now, I don't know what is ahead of me in the future. And people expect a lot from me, and I expect a lot from myself. And I know what I need to do. It's just the weight of having to make such big decisions in life is what, that is what is affecting me. Because nonetheless, I'm definitely ready to take the decision. But will I be able to handle the weight of all that? I just know the outcome. And I know what I want to do. And I think by talking about it here, slowly but surely I'll, kind of learn to live with that. Yeah. And I see Eliza to follow, bro. This guy's just commenting all over my videos, mate. This guy's just on my dick, bro. But fair enough. That is fair enough. He has high expectations. That's the whole kind of point of these videos, hold me accountable. So yeah. After physics, I think maybe from this video, if you watch it, you'll kind of understand why I hold so much significance to these exams. I know that you two obviously don't give a shit about these exams, and that's fair play. That's the game. Game's the game. But they mean more to me than just getting over it. 'Cause it's it's a big move in my life for me at least. So after that, the routine switches. It'll be work. It'll be gym, and then it'll be grinding back out the store. So literally tomorrow, you will see, and that'll be it. Um, and yeah, I just feel like a fucking idiot. Yeah.